Hi everyone, in this video we have the Garmin Forerunner 910XT and the Forerunner 920XT. These are both multi-sport training watches from Garmin, and in this video I want to give you a bit of a demonstration of some different features and different settings in these watches just so you can see how they operate side by side. First thing that I want to do is change my data fields. I can do that over on the Forerunner 910XT by pressing the mode button, scrolling down and selecting settings, then run settings and data fields. I can start this over on the 920 by waking up the display from the watch screen. Now I'm going to press this menu button here in the lower left, select activity settings, and then data screens. Over on the 910, we have 4 different screens available to us, so we can select whichever one we want, hit enter, and then the first thing that we can control is the number of data fields per screen. So you can have 3 data fields, 4 data fields, 2 or 1. I want to keep it for 3 for now. When I hit enter, now I'm going to have the option to scroll through the different fields and change the information displayed. So I'll hit enter, select that one in the lower left. It's going to bring me to this screen, which gives us a big list. It's sorted alphabetically, so you can just scroll through, select whichever one you want, hit enter, and now it's going to display that information in that field. Over on the Forerunner 920XT, kind of the same idea. We have 4 different data screens available to us, but then we also have some additional ones. You can show a clock screen. You can show where you are on the map. Just remember the 920XT only has a base map. It's not a mapping unit. You can show virtual partner. 910XT can do that as well. And then you can display running dynamics if you're using it with the Garmin hrm-run. So I'll select one of these screens, screen 2. We have the status. We have that screen turned on. Here's our layout. 3 fields, 4, 1, or 2. I want to keep it on 3 fields for now. And then you can control what each field displays. So field 1 is the one up on top, field 2 is the one in the lower left, and then field 3 is the one in the lower right. When I hit enter, I can change the information displayed, and instead of that big list, you get them sorted by category. You have timer fields, distance fields, pace fields, and so on. So you can select any one of those, and then it'll just show you the fields within that one category. Hit enter when you have the field that you want, and it's going to add it to whatever data screen that you are in. Next thing I want to do is change the sport mode or the activity on each of these watches. Over on the 910XT, all I need to do is do a long hold on my mode button here in the lower left, brings me to this screen, and I have 4 different options: running, biking, swimming, or other. Over on the 920XT, I can change the mode by backing out of here till I get to this screen, and then I can scroll through the different sports. So we have run, run indoor, bike, bike indoor, pool swim, open water, and triathlon. On the 920XT, you can also add custom modes of your own. Finally, I want to show you how to set up run walk alerts on each of these devices. So over on the 910XT, I'll just start from my timer screen here. So I'm going to select mode, then training, run alerts, scroll down, and then run walk alert. So the first field that we have, we can turn it on or off. Then below that, we can set the time that we want to run for. Right now, it's 5 minutes and 40 seconds. I can change it by selecting it and then scrolling through the time. It'll start by scrolling you 1 second at a time. When you do a long hold, it'll start moving it by factors of 10. So keep it there, and then you can set your walk alert. And then I'll just back out of here, back to my timer screen. Over on the Forerunner 920XT, we'll start by pressing the menu button in the lower left, go to activity settings, alerts, and I want to add a new alert. Different categories here: custom, heart rate. I want run walk. First thing we'll do is set up our run time. So you can select 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 59 minutes for running. Hit enter, then select your seconds. This one, you don't have to do 1 second at a time. You can just select it by factors of 15, hit enter, and then select the check mark. Now we'll set our walk time. Again, select your minute first, then your seconds. I'll set that for 1:30, and then hit the check mark again. You can go back into this menu. So again, that was through activity settings, alerts, and there is the run walk alert that we just set up. So you can go back in here to turn it on or off, edit the times that you have, or to remove it. So let's go ahead and start our run. I'll get to my timer screen here on the 920, hit enter to begin. Right away we have that alarm sound tell us that we are going to be running for 5 minutes to start. When I start it over on the 910XT, similar thing, tells us that the timer has started and that we are going to be running for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. They're both scrolling through the data fields. I have auto scroll turned on both. Over on the 920XT though, I get to this screen that tells us how much time is remaining before we walk. It's going to keep scrolling through those fields and show us that one screen. 910XT does not have that. It'll show you that message right at the beginning telling us the total time, but it's not going to give us an update, but they both will let us know when it is time to start walking or running again. So that is a quick demonstration of the Garmin Forerunner 910XT and the Garmin Forerunner 920XT multi-sport training watches.